It's week 5 of the NFL. And here's Jawan Bentley. He'll get after you every chance he can get on defense. It's the Pats and the Cowboys, next on EA Sports.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, Greg Wild, first month of the calendar in the NFL. Good games, finishes that were pretty special, the usual surprises. We hit October, and like you say, this is where the season really gets going.
Yeah, doesn't it just feel like on the NFL calendar, every month kind of has its own vibe, right? It's September, you're starting to figure out how good you are. You don't even know how good your own team is, let alone the rest of the league. But once the calendar page turns to October, things start.
And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And a solid run back there. We'll get this up. The 30-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll get it again. And nothing doing on that run. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got his time. That's Ferguson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
He'll look to throw. He's caught. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they're going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
They'll look to throw yet again. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Sideways extra point is true. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Marcus Jones now to return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
We have the luxury each week, Mike, of sitting down with these players and really getting a behind-the-scenes look at what makes them so good and what makes them tick. And, man, wouldn't it be nice to be able to bring the fan kind of behind the curtain and let them see for themselves what we see firsthand? And, man, it would only take a couple minutes for you to realize just what kind of leader this guy is. You would never know he threw 3 touchdowns last week. All he wanted to talk about was the costly interception and the couple plays he left out there. That's why they rally around him. The better he decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
The Cowboys offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here. They begin this drive first and 10. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Jelani Tavai there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one complete to Gray. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, Cowboys.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now second and 6 at the 49-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's complete, left side to Pickens. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have the Cowboys first down. They're able to convert. Albeit not by much. They get it on 3rd and a yard.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Into the hands of Pickens. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
At the Patriots'
Back to
36-yard
throw.
line.
Short throw, caught by Ferguson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down, and this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting, but finally when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. To throw is Brady. That's into the hands of Diggs. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Comes to the line now on 2nd and 2. Brady to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First down, Patriots.
Here's Brady. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Brady looking to throw. The throw here is complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Now Brady. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Moss in motion. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Pass completing right side to Ferguson.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Can't fault the effort. He got him for a couple of tackles, but ultimately the defense gets him for a loss of yardage. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll look to throw. And try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by their rookie first-round pick. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Here's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle, and you'll work this into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. And the Patriots are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Brady set to throw. To the end zone, but it's
receiver even got to his spot. Unfortunately, this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line script.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out. And
he's in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, New England.
Riker now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Pats will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Cowboys 7.
Riker out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Now a return coming from the 14. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A quick slide taken by Love. And it's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And the Cowboys first down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
He tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers.
Wow, but this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
They'll come up here, first and 10. To the air is Brady. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
At the 38-yard line.
To throw, it's Brady. He finds Bell. That's caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Owned back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Now an injury timeout, and it looks like it's Stephon Diggs who's having an issue. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Elo.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot where he has his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. When that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Cowboys offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Right away, they'll set up the throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 26-yard line.
This one completely right. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now, faking the give. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Third down and 9. He'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. Good looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down. They'll look to throw yet again. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum build.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
A return coming from the 14. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. He's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. Looking to go across the field. Caught by Lamb. He's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. It's brought in right side by Pickett. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's 2 set downs. He picked up the first down. They'll look to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Back to the air one more time. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. And they'll let Dodger run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Jones now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Patriots offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, here's Brady. His throw left side is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First down, New England.
To throw is Brady. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Off the play fake, here's Brady. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Brady looking to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
Outside of the turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Brady. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Brady to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And a solid run back here. We'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. Easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
Good running there, getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
He'll let one go down the middle.
So the defense comes out in a cover-2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the two safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones, and if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll look to throw. He's going to keep it himself. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is caught. To the goal. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Brady set to throw. Going right, it's taken in. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And he kept that play right as nothing was good, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
Every time the quarterback is sacked, everyone kind of looks around at the offensive line. Oh, come on, let's pick it up. I don't think this was on the O-line at all. I think the quarterback is holding on to the ball too long. You know what they say, Mike? Sacks. Those are quarterback stats.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. To throw, it's Brady. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To the air is Brady. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards on the play.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment, defense. Automatic first down.
Back to the ground after the penalty. And he is tough to bring down. Finally, the defense gets him on the ground. It'll be no gain on that.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
A run now on 2nd down. And a good run there on 2nd down. A pickup 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
And the Patriots first down.
Hill look to throw. He's got it at the 7. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
First and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. And they pay it off with 6. It's 1st and goal. He puts it up, and it's caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown, New England.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays
Previous play is
are
under
reviewed,
review.
so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
The kick is good. Makes the score Patriots 31, Cowboys 17. Will
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. The return starts at the 13. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Feeding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Handoff here, up the middle, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Open man down the field, it's Ferguson. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. This is where you have to finish drives.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by the safety, Kyle Duggar.
These second-half red zone opportunities are you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. That pass play good for 22. First down, New England. Moss in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he will score. Touchdown, New England. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Will Reichard now on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Patriots will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
17. Will
Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this has been a dreadful offensive performance. Quarterback picked off 4 times so far. And this may be one just to erase from the memory. No need to watch the film of this one. It's a horror show. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. He'll drop to throw. This one complete to Bryant. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 50-yard line.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. A short throw caught by Ferguson.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
That's another Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
look to throw yet again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards.
Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 24-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots will have great field position right around midfield. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's fighting and trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
Midfield to the 49-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Bell is the man in motion. On 3rd down, it's Brady. He finds Bell. That's caught. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The home team's offense ready to get back to work. Interesting point here, Greg. This is one of those where, put me in the mind of the play caller. Are you thinking just keep the ball on the ground right now?
I think it's hard. I think a lot of it has to do with how much confidence do you have that he can work himself through it, because as the turnovers continue to stack up, your biggest fear is that the confidence breaks down. So a lot of this is really just how well do you understand, what kind of relationship do you have with your quarterback. If you think you can get him through it, keep putting the ball in his hands. If you think he's done for the day, you got a big question you got to answer, whether he should even be in the game.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's often like that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Patriots offense about ready to take over once more. And now, after the quick change, following the interception and the return, They're going to try to pay it off with 6. It is first down and goal. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal. They'll go with him again. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
So on second down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on third and goal, I don't think you had any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
Throwing here. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
That's just painful. If the throw's not there, you want to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands like somebody is souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to fourth down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with zero.
The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Now, faking the give. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Back to throw. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll throw here on third and short yardage. He's got his man. Right side, it's complete. Now we'll get whistles, and they have signaled for a timeout. Curious there, not sure the logic, but one stoppage with 5 seconds to go. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. That will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a road win here for the Patriots. They bounced back from the loss last week. They put in a determined effort to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.